David Corson, Tuesday, June 17th, 2025. Oh, about a little past 7 o'clock. Got a wicked thunderstorm rolling through here. Rain again, but we'll take the free water. The lawn's loving it. In any event, hope you had a great Tuesday. Smile on your face, positive thought, all that good stuff as you go into your Tuesday night. Hope you started your day off making your bed, starting on a positive action. And I'm going to do my shirt here. I don't know why I buttoned that. Anyway, it's lightning and thundering out here. Dogs are going crazy in there. Anyway, awesome day. Got some invoicing done. Was getting caught up. And just all in all, long day. Back at my desk. Felt great. I've been moving the last 2 weeks. And I'm still in boxes. But in any event, it was awesome. And going into the Tuesday night, we're going to get a bite to eat. This rain stops. If not, we'll get something to eat here. And, enjoy the Tuesday night. And tomorrow we're closing on our financing for the house, construction loan and mortgage, and start to pay the sucker off. So, but excited that we'll officially 150% own this build. And start to pay it off. Work hard, make money, pay it off, get some things done, and move on from there. But once again, really quiet out here, out in the country, and but gotta love the rain. Once again, man, it's just wet out, but the grass is loving it. So it's rained for weeks here, every day. These storms come in, and we just looked at the weather. This storm's going to be here for like an hour and a half, 2 hours. It's going to dump rain. The lake is over full pool right now. It's amazing. I mean, they normally let out a ton of water out of the dam, but Mother Nature keeps filling it back up every night with the amount of water they probably let out. It just gets full because all the water up where the storm comes, it all has to come downstream eventually through the dam and down through southern Georgia and Florida, Alabama. That's where the Chattahoochee flows. So all the people downstream, the farmers, they all need the water. So, and like I said, during the summer, we need the water. And then during the winter, it fills up, because you get plenty of rain during the winter. But I'm telling you, man, it's just rain the last couple of weeks. It's been amazing. So, but very productive day. I'm psyched it's hump day tomorrow. And Thursday, and then TGIF, and woo, the weekend. And I got my anniversary coming up on the 24th. Got my birthday at the end of the month, 4th of July weekend, and then get my next issue out. And then my son and my wife were born in the middle of July on the same day. And then go through the rest of the summer and shoot. School starts in beginning of August down here in the south, and then it's going to be fall, and before you know, it's going to be the end of the year. Man, this time just flies when you're busy having fun. And shoot, we haven't even had any of our TVs hooked up yet. We can't even find our Apple boxes. They're one of the boxes has the Apple box on it. So we've just been kind of quiet, man. I don't miss the tube at all. I catch up and see what's going on in the world. I'm sure there's all sorts of stuff going on, but nothing I can control. So I don't miss any of the politics or any of the BS that's out there. I'm just worried about get going and getting things rolling again, and getting my mindset and my magazine. And we're going to take a look at this huge renovation over in Cartersville over this weekend. And if we get that job, man, that'll be awesome. I've been waiting to go meet these people, so they know I finally moved in, and they're going to come over and look at the house that we built. And it's about an 8,000 square foot renovation, a lot. And hopefully a couple other contractors bid on it, and they overbid on it, and we want to come in and be the low bid, but we got to make money on it. I'm not going to spend time making it. You got to make money at everything. You don't have to be gorge people. You just want to make a fair value for your labor. And hopefully we can do that and land that project, because that would keep us busy for a while. And it's a nice little ride. You go over Highway 20 from Cumming over to Canton, over to Cartersville, and it's a nice ride through the rolling hills of North Georgia. And it's probably about a half hour, 40-minute ride, and without traffic. But it's really cool. It's a good cruising road, Highway 20. Goes all the way across the state. So, but we'll see if we get that job. Hopefully we'll get it. And but like I said, today, very, very productive day. Was just jamming and getting stuff done, and looking forward to hump day tomorrow. Give it my all, and then close on this thing tomorrow afternoon. Probably going out to get a bite to eat afterwards and celebrate, and then get ready for Thursday and TGIF on Friday and rock and roll. So here's what I'm thinking for Tuesday, June 17th, 2025, at about 7:15 at night. And that word is morality. Yeah, let me repeat that, morality. It's basically the way you conduct yourself, with, right and wrong and, goodness, etc. You can apply it to business, personal, athletics, life, sleep, whatever you're doing. You want to do the right thing. You want to have morality. Just like in the athletic field. If you have morality, you handle yourself on the field with composure, on the ice or on the tennis court or on the golf course. You just have you have first class professionalism. You're conscious of how people perceive you, and you've got your morality. It's an action word. You got to improve on morality every day. But if you have morality on the athletic field, you can conduct yourself in the right way. And if your team has morality, and you're all on the same page and you execute, you're probably going to have a lot of more W's and L's. And that's not losses, that's learns on the scoreboard when the horn sounds. And you look back, you can see, because the scoreboard tells the story. And morality will help you get across the finish line. And like I said, it's the way you conduct yourself, with between right and wrong. And, you have a high standard, of the way that you conduct yourself. And you can tell teams or individuals who have morality and who don't. The guys who chirp on the field and, just say BS and, just stuff on the stupid stuff. Keep your mouth shut. Just play the game, have fun. At the end of the day, and at the end, you look at the scoreboard. And teams that have more morality, they're the ones that are going to end up, with the W. And listen, morality, hey, if it gets you through, some wins are, pretty, some are ugly. But a W is a W, no matter how you get there. And you learn from it, and your morality will get you there. And sometimes you have the right amount of morality, sometimes you have too much, maybe not enough. But morality in athletics, so important, to your success on whatever platform or field, pond or whatever you're on, and having fun playing. Business, having morality or morals, oh man, it's just so important, because you never want to BS people about your product or your company or how great you are or how knowledgeable. Actions speak louder than words. So your morality in business, whether it's driving revenue or meeting new prospects or, shaking hands, casual, communication with people that you never met. And morality is addictive. And people know that you have morality when they meet you. I mean, they could just sense it, that you're a good person, that you understand between right and wrong, and you're going to do the right thing. And it's just a very, very cool word in business. And if you look at some of the most successful people, they have morals, they have morality, and they have a standard of living in the way that they conduct themselves. There's a right way and there's a wrong way. And that's what morality helps you in business. Kind of keep you on the straight and narrow, moving forward to the finish line so you can finish, you can look at what the fruits of your labor, just like this house that we built. And you can look back and, tweak, revise, and then go do it again and get better at it. But morality, you got to work on it every day. You can't just work on it a couple days out of the year and think that you have, morals. It's a never-ending cycle of learning, applying, learning, improving, tweaking, revising. It's all of those things. Morality in business. Strategic for your success. Relationships. If you want to ask someone out on a date and they accept it, you probably have pretty good morals, because people are pretty attentive, or they can sense what type of person you are. And if you've got good morals and you can what's right and what's wrong, way of doing things, people can feel it, they can sense it. And that's how, if you're out there asking people, for a guy or a girl, asking people out on dates, you can tell what type of person they are. Just by the way that they look at you, the way they shake your hand, the way you have posture, the way you carry yourself in public, the way you carry yourself on a phone call, on a Zoom call, at a trade show booth, on a shuttle bus to the airport from the off-site parking lot. I mean, you have morality all day, and you can use it. It's up to you to use it to your advantage, and you can separate yourself from your competition in relationships. Morality, and it's just not personal. It's just your casual contact that you have every day. It could be the shuttle bus driver that you're having a good conversation with, or it could be the person at the grocery store, or it could be the person that you're standing there pumping gas, next to. Just a little chit chat and stuff. People, believe it or not, I'm telling you, my pets, they know between right and wrong. That's because they've been learning, because we have morals, we have morality. My wife and I, and it's just a really, really cool trait to have. And like I said, whether it's personal or just casual, communication and contact with people that you meet every day or speak with, morality, man, they can tell you how that you understand between right and wrong and the way you need to do things the right way. And then sleep. You got to have morality with your body, because your body busts its ass every day for you. And shoot, man, my body, it's really tired right now, because the last 2 weeks between the heat, moving, getting the fence done, I busted my tail. And I'm just, but my body knows that it needs rest. 6 to 8 hours a night. I get about 6 to 6.5 hours. That was my goal for this year, was to get better sleep. So every night I've been sleeping like a rock. And I wake up, I'm not grinding, I'm ready to go, up early, make the bed, all that stuff. So morality and your body, one hand feeds the other, man. It's just so important. And if you take care of your body and give it the rest that it needs, it will perform for you as long as you're breathing. All right? I mean, it needs that rest. So if you have morality and you give your body the rest that it needs, man, it's going to kick ass for you every day. I can't stress that enough. And plus, you won't get sick. You have good health and all that stuff. So morality is really important to your body. And if there's anything that I forgot in a 24-hour day where you have morality, where you can apply it, heck, do it. I don't know what else is there. Business, personal life, sleep, I don't know, eat, whatever. You can apply morality. You just can. And that's my word of the day. It's from the heart. Take it to the bank. Up in your knowledge vault. Use it for whenever you need it. On a rainy, thundering line or a sunny day, it doesn't matter. Once again, if your day's not going well and you need to, contemplate, take a deep breath, exhale that negativity, and then think about morality, and it'll just change your whole thinking of how that day's going. Whatever happened earlier in that day, get rid of it and end your day on a positive. Remember, you start the day with a positive thought or an action, and you end the day with a positive thought or action. And you'll have just a better night, and you'll sleep better, and you'll start the next day that much better. So true. And you just can't do it. You can't do it for a couple weeks and think that you're gonna, be better. If you work on morality every day, every week, every month for the remainder of the year, all the way to December 31st, and you work on it every day, little improvements. Some days are going to be bigger than others, but if you work on morality, you will see a change in yourself at the end of the year. And people are going to say, "Hey, what's different about you?" And you'll be able to say, "Yeah, I've been working on morality, the way between right and wrong, the way I conduct myself in public or in personal life, whatever." But they're going to be able to see it. Your mind will know it. You can look yourself in the mirror. You'll know it. Your spouse, your husband, your wife, your kids, your pets, your coworkers, your teammates, everybody that you interact with, they will see a difference. But you got to take action. And when you take action, you got to take notes. And you can do it right here on your phone that you're connected to. And I know you're connected to your phone all day. Get a diary app, do a running notepad or a running email, and every day write about a paragraph on how you worked on your morality. And if you do that consistently, day in and day out, all the way to the end, you'll have about 6.5 months of data, and you'll be able to look back and you'll remember every day. I swear to God, I've been doing it now by the end of the year. This will be 2 years I've been doing this. And I'm telling you, it's like a self-check thing. And you can watch in these videos from back then, or just your paragraphs, and hey, I remember that day. Oh yeah, I remember that day too. It wasn't having a great day, but I ended on a positive note. Or I started positive, and was going on, and then I came back up. Life's a roller coaster. Morality keeps you up. Okay? And not every day is going to be peaches and cream. I like using that saying. But it's up to you to make a positive out of negative. And morality can help you do that stuff. So, that's my thought of the day for June 17th, 2025, on a rainy, thundering night here in Cumming, Georgia, north of Atlanta by Lake Lanier. And like I said, it's from the heart. And, put it up here. Use it. It's a great word to have in your verbiage. Characteristic, detailed inside of you. And you'll be amazed if you work on it every day. And if you don't like the morality, you can work on any other words. Heck, but just work on something and do it for the remainder of the year. And at the end of the year, you'll be like, yeah, I did that every day. And you'll feel awesome. So, everybody, have a great Tuesday night. I'll see you tomorrow on Hump Day. And appreciate y'all out there. Be safe. Take action. Morality.